No, I don't believe we can achieve it if that is the, if we continue along that path in terms of student assignment that is based on race and economic, socioeconomic status. I don't think we can achieve it.
Why?
I think diversity is key. Diversity is key in every situation so that you see different perspectives, you see different socioeconomic status, you have different races, you have input. I think it's critical in every school system that you have a diverse and desegregated approach to education. There's a lot of value in seeing people that come from a different background sitting in your class, sitting next to you, their perspective on a particular subject or their experience for something in the classroom that can bring insight to another student that they may have not had experience to, or they would never have experience to if you stay confined in that little bit of a box in terms of race or socioeconomic status. My history in terms of education, I was in a diversified school, a diverse school for middle school, and then for high school I moved to the suburbs, and out of 2,000 students there were probably 50 African American students, and it was a shock for me. But that was it was a tremendous learning experience for me. I mean, I assimilated pretty well, but there were a lot of things that I experienced in high school that I would have never experienced had I not moved to the suburbs and attended school there. So, I mean, is there value in it? Absolutely. Is there value in just keeping people together with the same group of people where they never have exposure? Absolutely not. You know, we had my wife, she had a little sister from Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we took her on vacation with us this weekend, and we went out to eat. We went to Olive Garden. She'd never been to Olive Garden. She'd never been to the beach. I was just kind of blown away by it. I mean, I guess you know those things, but we're a different socioeconomic status, and exposure in the classroom, exposure in other areas is critical for people's development.
Let me ask you this, and I don't want to solicit a whole bunch from you, but I want you to help me understand what Darrin Rankin is going to do to achieve what he just mentioned and what he feels is so necessary. Well, if you are elected to this board.
Well, if I'm elected to this board, what I bring is fresh eyes to the current process or the current policies that the current system uses, okay? What I would like to see is more community involvement. You know, I would like to see, look at Mallard Creek Elementary School. Let's focus there geographically. Let's have some businesses, let's have some neighborhood institutions focus on that school, adopt that school geographically, and really focus on what Mallard Creek Elementary School needs. Then you go to the next school. You have businesses, community organizations in that area, focus on that particular school, on what those needs are. We can do that. You know, there, I'm sure exists currently some type of adopt a school program, but we're not being strategic in our approach. We need to make every single school in every single community a powerful school, a great school, and we need community involvement. We need people to buy in to why education is important at that school and to actually put some skin in the game.
Darrin, I believe that Deacon was asking rather than a general question, at least whether you were or not, I'm going to ask him. Mm-hmm. Back to the response that you gave regarding the value of diversity mm-hmm. in schools. You just then speaking about the schools and the communities and bringing to bear resources in those community schools and strengthening those. But if your value, overriding basic value, is diversity in schools, many, if not most, of the communities in Charlotte-Mecklenburg are not diverse. Mm-hmm. So then the question is, on the school board, back to what Deacon asked, on the school board specifically, to that issue, what would you do to create the system that you described before your answer to this question, yeah. which was a system that you value, which would have more diversity in the classrooms, which I think is what you were talking about.
Yeah, it would come down to student assignments, student boundaries. How do we look at it now? How are students assigned currently, and how can we make it more diverse? You have students in certain neighborhoods where there may be a new facility, and that's not their school. They're assigned to a different school, and you have people switching boundaries or areas, going to different schools, and we're not really doing the diversity, the desegregated goal that we want in terms of schools. We have to look at the way students are assigned, bring a common sense approach to it, make sure we have a good mix of students in each and every school so that we can get the results we need. We need students to come out of it to be globally competitive, to understand diversity, to be sensitive to it, to be knowledgeable about it, and to be able to work together as teenagers and as they enter the workforce as adults to be great stewards in society.